Hello everyone, I'm KingEvolved and welcome to a video on revisiting my oldest Minecraft world that I have, survival wise. This is probably the only world that I have that is still recoverable because my Xbox 360 broke a really long time ago and I haven't been able to fix it since. I think it might work, but I don't think I can get any of the saves off of my USB drive that I used to save them on. But yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you want more Minecraft videos and stuff, I have an SMP series coming up soon, so make sure to hit that like. Anyways, let's get into it. So we're here. I loaded this up on the Bedrock edition with, 1.16, so it's gonna look like this. And the last time I played on it was when 1.9 came out. Back when I sort of quit Minecraft. So I didn't really play too much then. But this world, I made it around when, I want to say they first added horses into the Xbox version. Because this was originally an Xbox world. And so, I'll make this better and I'll start from the beginning. This is spawn. I still have one of the spawn chests here. Because they would respawn every time someone new would join the world back then. And so I still have this tree up here that I never chopped down fully. I have 61 levels too. I have a few shulker boxes. I think I got this right after I did one of the end things. Like one of the, any of the end stuff, because I have like all this stuff. And I have this, I used to carry two swords with me. One with fire aspect on it and one that didn't. Just so I didn't have to like worry about, catching Enderman on fire. Because they used to like spam teleport everywhere. But I didn't have like extremely good armor. But at the time, this was like insanely good to me. Even though I don't even have these enchanted. But yeah, I used to have a minecart railroad track everywhere to the world. Well, not everywhere. From spawn to home, I guess. And so I had like 3 tracks pretty much on this world. There's another one over there near the castle that I built that I'll show you. But this just leads to the Mesa Biome when they first added them, because this used to be a small world until they extended them on the Xbox One edition so they could actually be bigger. So as you can see in the distance, you can see the Mesa. I don't have Optifine. I'm used to playing Java now, so I can't really zoom in, which sucks. And I'm also using a controller, which I don't usually use anymore. I never really use my Xbox that much. I've honestly been thinking about selling it. Just because I strictly like only use my computer now. But it's just kind of hard for me to let go of it. I always thought minecarts were really cool in the game, and I still do. I still build them on worlds that I play just because I think they're a fun way to travel. I still remember when they first added minecarts onto the phone version when I used to play on that strictly. This is our world. This is my first house that I made, and I'm honestly really proud of it. It's kind of wonky now because I originally ended up selling it on the server to somebody else, but it was really cool. I'm probably not going to bother looking in too many chests, but I also had this little market right here where I could sell stuff, and it was really fun. But yeah, this is my little kitchen. There used to be a little bit more in here, but I took it when I moved, and I had this bedroom right here that I was so proud of the design because I like green, and I still do like green. But I added this in, and this was like a laundry basket from my bathroom. You'd walk through here, and then you would have this little like area right here, a computer, and I'd be able to look out upon my area. And this is kind of like a sofa area. I used to have like a sofa in here, but it's gone and a window's missing. I don't really know why, but also when we come here, there used to be a window here, and those weren't there. Someone kind of just came in here and did that, I guess, but yeah. There's a little waterfall right there, and there used to be some like green dirt in here, I'm pretty sure. It used to look a little bit better, and there used to be a window there. And I had this shower. I tried to do like redstone to originally make the stop, but I didn't know how, so I just kind of kept it like that. And then a makeshift mirror and stuff, a toilet. And this is where I put the laundry. The second thing I'll show is my mine shaft, which I was so proud of. I don't have a minecart, so I can't really go down there. But I was so proud of this mine, I was so proud of it because I did so much mining down here. It was such an open area. To me, it was just tremendous, but now it's just kind of, We had all these furnaces down here, and there's like a bunch of strip mines, and I cleared out this entire area, and I mean, I got a lot of diamonds from it. I think I, you know, like 21 diamond blocks and then 10. I have a bed down here and then like a bunch of furnaces to do stuff, and there was like all this stuff. People would use it too. I'd let people, you know, come down here and use the mine. This is a little invention my friend Sky made. I still talk to him, which is awesome. He's in a lot of my videos. Like, I talk to him quite a bit. We're really good friends. So it's awesome. And he built the Sky 2000s, and it was this robot. If you flick this right here, it'd shoot arrows at my house. This is a cactus farm I made. Pretty simple, but it got quite a bit of cactus, so it was good. And then there's also this tower with a furnace on it. I don't know why. Oh, and you're probably wondering what that is. That's basically... My friend wanted to make like a cloud house, and he just never finished it, so it's always been like that. And this was Sky's house, or well, room. And he had this area in here with that, and it said, Dogge, Sky Jr., the dog. And he didn't really have too much. He had this area behind here. And I don't really know what he was doing, but eh. We also had these underground pathways that I'll show later, but we connected pretty much a ton of the houses together, and it was really cool. And so through here is where we kept another portal, and we had this area over here, which I'm pretty sure it works. I don't know if it eventually cuts off, but I started to make a makeshift village over in this direction, and it was awesome. I loved it, and I never really finished it, but I flattened an entire desert for it. I also tried to make a farm here. I think it was for a cactus farm, but I never really used it. I think it was a cactus farm. Village not done. And so this was the village we had. This was back when, I'm gonna let these guys free. This was back when you used doors to make them breed. So I just like stocked a bunch of them in here. And they just did their thing. I had store stuff in here. And I started to build the village, but I really never did finish it. That's where I got the villagers from, because there was only like 2 of them left. So I luckily was able to save them. God, playing with the controller is so weird, but... This was before they added, like, you know, all the new biomes. So this was the edge of the world here. And now with the new biomes and stuff you can see over there. And my controller's low. Also to mention to any of my old friends watching this video, you probably did play on this world. I'll go through it entirely, but a lot of my friends back then did play on this world. And if you do, comment down your old gamer tag. And yeah, this was like the little community hall thing we had. We had like some signs up here, like people's like YouTube channels, Twitter and stuff. You know, you could put it down there and people could check it out. This is my old friend Brody's house. I still talk to him. I knew him in real life, so we still go to the same school and stuff. This is Velvety List 3's house. Otherwise, you know, Ellie. She's a really good friend of mine, and we still talk occasionally every so often. I have her on Snapchat, so that's pretty much the closest I've got to speaking, and Instagram too. But yeah. This was the public enchanting room, which I thought was cool, putting water here and then the wood there and all that stuff. And then there's potions here too for people to use. I don't know whose house this was, but it's not really that pretty. Same with the one up there. Speaking of that, that's the cat cave up there. Me and Sky, you know, we had this little gag, and he always used a cat skin. And so he was Catman. Because I used to be really into Batman when I was younger. I'm not too into DC anymore. I've started to watch a lot of the animated movies. Because I think they're, you know, entertaining. So if you're ever bored and want to watch something, you know, I think those are good movies. Okay, I need to figure out how to get up here. I think I follow the cobblestone path. We also did this whole Catman thing before we knew what a furry was, so just let our little, like, younger selves have some grace. So he had a computer in here, and he just has, like, some basic stuff. There wasn't too much, but it also led up to the top of here, and it said Sky's Mountain, and that's where he was building that. And he cleared out this whole area. It actually looks pretty cool up here, because you get a good view of pretty much everything out there. As you can see, I tried to build a Pigment Farm right there, and I'll show some other places. I won't spoil any other places right now, but there's like another portal down there I can see. But the Pigment Farm never really worked, to be honest. It was just an idea. But down the ladder we have this room. I don't really know exactly what it was. It was more like a sleeping area where you had a bunch of redstone, which I thought was like, ooh. But you could see off here, and there's I think, yeah, he stole my couch. He stole my couch and put it up here. That's what I remember it now. This was the couch that was supposed to be down there. We used to jump off of there, and if you survived, you'd win a bet. We used to do bets if you can make it off there into the water or land here and still live. This was my second house that I ever made after I sold that one over there. I actually really like this house. It was a cool design. I kind of did like a barn design and then like with a house. And I had all my storage down here pretty much. And like all the basic things. And I had this like table that I thought was really cool. And I had like my crafting thing right here. You go through here and then there's like this area here. Come back here with extra storage and stuff. And this was my AFK area. Keep the world open for anyone. There's also this room down here that just has like a dog. This one should be tamed to me, but it isn't. And it says fish farm. Because I used to try and do the AFK fish thing, but that doesn't really work anymore. And then just a door. There's so many memories I have in this world. Because I did play quite a bit on it. And it's weird to see it gone. Everyone here. This is where my bedroom was. And I thought it was really cool, the design I did. I had this. This was filled with cake. And we'd have meetings every so often. And then this is where I would like throw stuff into a cooker that would go down to here and fill up. Yeah, there's some stuff in here. But I used like iron doors in here because I just thought they were more convenient. This is around when they first added birch doors, I'm pretty sure. So it was really cool to like use those in the design. Oh, that annoys me. How did I get away with that? And this was Sky's Mine. There isn't really anything down here, so we're not going to bother checking that out. But this was one of the egg farms. These were just awesome when I was younger. And, you know, the game was more fresh because they just got you a ton of eggs. There's still chickens up there. I can hear them. Yeah, look at them. This is my friend Lady Cardinal's house. Yes, she's actually, like, she's a sports person now, apparently. She has a life, you know. She leaves the house. Don't know what that's about, but, you know, she built this cool place. And I think we talk, like, every so often, but she's a bit older than I am, and she does, you know, I think she's, like, maybe in college or something. I don't know. But she's off doing better things with her lives. She's, like, a cheerleader now, like a professional one or something. I don't know. Some real fancy stuff. But if you're ever watching this, Lady Cardinal, hello. I forgot your real name. I'm sorry. I could probably just go on Instagram and find it. Oh, it's Alexi. It's Alexi, I think. It's one of those two. It's fine. So this was a gag that my friend did. He would write Ewoks rule around here. But this is my friend Keone's place. But I eventually just gave it to my friend Jacob when we started to play. This was after we met on Ark, and we would play every so often on this world. And he built this area, and we built we built these flying machines here. And this was the platform we shot them off on. It just never really worked. This is Jacob's brothers, and this is do not enter or steal. And it's like I wrote down what is in this chest. If you steal, I will notice. And then there's nothing in here. But yeah, this is Jacob's brother's house, otherwise Jotaro's brother. And so I made him build like half this wall to be able to live in here, and he built this like shitty block house. Now, I don't remember whose house this is, sadly, but it was a nice, cool little place. There wasn't too much. And so I had these. These were really cool to me when they first added. So I threw some up in front of my base. And this was the last place that I built on this world. Which is like, whoa. I had my trusty steed here. And you just walk up here, and it was just kind of like a spiral place. There's some beds here. I think I spammed a bit of cake somewhere. But there's also this water elevator you could use, but we'll take the stairs. This is my dog. It might... No, it doesn't work. Yeah, I just could AFK here and just look around. I thought it was really cool. And this... I always thought this place was really cool. Wait, can you not place... Oh, you can't place... I used to place, like, item frames inside of those, which you can't anymore. But this was the cooking and food storage area. And I just, like, had a bunch of, like, stuff like this in here, where I'd, like, smell all that. This was my storage room, where I had, you know, just, like, there used to be a lot more storage in here, but I think I took them down. And there's, like, some stuff over here. I had it all organized, and I had, like, a bunch of random hoppers, so I just put them there, because why not? And I had this, like, little area where I could jump off into the water if I wanted to get down faster, and just, like, all this armor laid out. This was my friend's place, and he said, yeah, I'm not gonna read that for my monetization's sake. But I gave him this room, my friend Adrian, and I let him live in here, like on this side, because I never really used this part of the base, so it was just whatever. And this was my room. And I was able to see everything from here nearly, and it was cool. And the earwax rule everywhere. And I had a bunk bed. Storage here. And yeah. So much nostalgia in the video. This is just like, oh, this is supposed to be a map, but it's just so weird for me to look back at all this stuff and be like, that was such a long time ago, because I'm like, it feels like it's just yesterday that I was here building on and playing on this world with friends. And it's weird. This was also a really crappy village I had that all the villagers died in. I won't forget, this is the underground area we had where it was like a bunch of paths and it said safe exit and stuff, and we had like past like 3 of our bases. Like one of them led to mine, the waterfall, and then Sky's home. And so we had all that stuff down there. I don't know, just random redstone. And then this is where K and V, which was KingEvolved. Well, it was a different king back then was my name, but we're not going to touch on that. And then Velvetti's house. So from what I recall, if I go down this path right here, we'd end up in Velvetti's house. And then this was into mine. I'm pretty sure if I break this, there you go. God, I would hate building on a controller. Like, I remember, I see why all these buildings are kind of crappy. Because we all built on controllers, and it's just, oh, that's not my thing anymore. We also had these creeper traps and player traps, because people used to just randomly join without permissions, and if they escape spawn, they'd probably run into this because they're not very smart, and they would just get stuck there, and you kind of just leave them. Because I'd let people, like, tour and go around my world, but, yeah. This is also, like, the exit out, and there's this cleared out area. I didn't really do too much here. I tried to make, like, a secret entrance or whatever to, like, an underground place, but it never really worked, because I wasn't good at redstone. Nothing really in the end, so we're not going to bother going there, but, yeah. This was my world that's probably around... Oh, are you kidding me? We used to always play on this world on hard because there was, like, a progression cap, and, you know, like, they were able to track your stats, and I wanted the global stats with, like, the best everything. So I kind of grinded out a ton for it, but yeah. I put it to peaceful now so another creeper doesn't come up. But this is my world from it's probably around 7 years old now. And it's really sad almost, you know, the Minecraft music fades in. You just feel young again when this was everything that you like to play. And yeah. I really do miss it, and I miss all the friends I had on here. I still talk to some of them, but a lot of them are long gone. But that's fine. If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.